Good morning, everybody. January 23rd. Let me go on here and post where my I think it's the same as yesterday. I don't think they've changed it any, but what we'll do here is go in here and put watch hours. $33.05. $6.95 and counting down. Okay. Good morning. How's it going, Talcum Detector? ¿Cómo está de Chile? So how's everything going there? How's the weather? So, still early. You know, thought we'd do one thing. I have to clear my ring box, which right now is kind of a mess. I have all these rings that I got last year, and just gonna check them out here and move them to another case so that I can use this case this year, and I only have one ring to start it out with. So I thought you guys could help me out with that. Help me out, just watch. Hey Jamie, how's it going? How's your morning? How's your new bike working out? You liking that new electric bike you got? Wonder if that little lock or that little key fits this little lock. That'd could be something that that little key that I found fits that lock. It's that type of key. Let's see if I can find it in this big mess of keys that I've got now. I think I dropped it right here. Let's see if this key fits this lock. They have a little silver plated lock that I found, but I don't think the key works it. Oh, it does. Oh, there you go. I felt it pop. Let me see. We'll no, I think it just that's twisting because it's so rusted. I'm afraid to turn it too hard. Felt like that. Well, it didn't unlock it. It was a good try. No, not going to work on it. Oh well, I'll leave it in it anyway. There goes another thing. With that big mess of keys that Gregory Freeman gave me. I just, he needed to make some room. So, hey, good morning, William E. How's it going? Okay, so I plan on getting some rings this year too, because these are the rings that I got my first year. And they're all in here. And see, I mean, I'm gonna get my first year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 1, 2, 5, 6. And there's 5 missing from in here because I gave them away and sold one. So I got 64 rings my first year. and then I only got 60 last year. So I'm going to move these rings over, put them all in one case so that I can start fresh this year and have a case that is empty for right now. So good to see everybody, Talka and Jamie and William, and so I have to figure out something for all of these. Don't know what I'm going to do with all these rings, though. I don't know what I'm going to do with all these rings. You've got all kinds of rings here. I'm going to turn the camera around here. So oh, I got to move my lamp too. There we go. And here's a sterling silver bracelet that I found in the park. I'll just leave that there so that you're not looking at just a blue field. There we go. We'll just go over a couple things as I'm moving things here. There we go. Sorry my setup is so crude, but you know, gotta work with what you got, right? You know, I've only sold I only sold one ring, and I've sold some gold chewed up ID bracelets, and I did sell that one crucifix and chain. And I generally sell those at the what I call the gold store. I have two places. I have a pawn shop in downtown and one across town that I get a pretty good price on gold. So the rest of these, there's no real selling them. Here, keep digging. How you doing, Loretta? Good morning. So the rings that I find, like I find religious rings. I found this Star of David ring at the beach. I found this at a different beach, and these rings, I guess I could put them on Macari or something and sell them for a couple of bucks. But been real busy digging. Is that what you're telling me? But you know, I find some real cool things. Like I found this in a tot lot. This is a little perfume pendant. What do they call those? Sachets, I think. Sachet pendant. Here you go, William. There's your cat for the day. So, but most of these rings like I found parts of wedding rings, and they're not expensive, and they're not gold, but it's like these are definitely halves of wedding rings that I found, and they don't go together, of course, but they're like half that goes. Hey, Aw Diver! How's it going, Greg? These are definitely not gold. They didn't test out gold, and the diamonds are not real. But doing some home improvements. So I don't know what to do with these, except I keep them as souvenirs. So, oh, this one I wanted to. I've got to get my ring sizer out. See if I can straighten a couple of these that I haven't straightened yet, because this one is kind of warped. Here, I found this at the beach. I need a little leather mallet. What I need, so I don't scar the rings, but it works pretty good if I just press it on. There, that's better. That'll work better now. It's more round. This is kind of nice. It's got like mother of pearl in it. It's a double ring. I get some pretty interesting. There's another ring. I thought this was like a it's silver plated. It's actually a ring that, you know, girl's ring. But these wider rings, they're part of the fad, right? Yeah, I could do that probably. I don't know who would buy them, but I might, you know, try that. And I've got some really Nice rings. This one is a silver ring and a cubic zirconia marquee. But, this one is silver. It's made by Nevada Silver. So it's not very heavy, but, not very much silver. But I guess I could always just melt the silver down and make a bar out of it or something. But I got quite a few silver rings. This was a ring. This was funny. Getting around to it, found this ring. And it was a ring when I picked it up, and I went to see that crusty stuff that's on it. The silver has been eaten down, and it actually tested silver. But that's all that's left of it. The rest of the ring was so thin it just rotted away. There, got in some caustic ground. No, you're right. It's not a good time to sell silver. This was a real interesting ring. This one is silver. William on Coin and Around is always making that heart thing with his fingers and stuff. This is a bony heart. But it's a silver ring. Got several of these tungsten and alloy rings this year. I didn't get many of these last year, but this year I got a ton of them here. Got a little toe ring. It's a gold ring that I got. It's marked right in there. Yeah, I have to ask around and see. I don't think many of the detectorists sell their rings and stuff. Yeah, it's 14K Oregon gold. see, I thought this one. G&P, how are you? Retirement fund. The only problem with saving everything for a retirement fund is, oh, excuse me. Then somebody else might retire on it. This one was cute, but it's not worth anything. It's a designer ring, actually, made by a famous designer. I forgot who right now. But it's got these little black stones all over it. Check that out. There's some little black stones. And there you go, William. Another cat. This one was a gold ring. All the gold rings I found this year are just not very big. They're not very heavy at all. Yeah, stocks are not very predictable at all. Hello, hello, Juba. Hello, Tupac. Calling around. How are you? Dimebag. How's it going? Did get some nice silver rings though. This one is a nice silver ring. I got all these rings I need to find a place for. I got this one, it's silver. This itty bitty thing here. And then these were not gold, they were gold plated, but they're similar to the same thing as the silver ring, only there's two of them hooked together. Similar. It would be nice to find something. This one tested out 18 karat gold, but there's no marks on it. So not sure whether that's gold or not. But it tests out 18 karat. Doesn't really look like a gold ring, but what's that saying? I might have that one wrong. I picked it up. This one might say stainless in it. Let me see. Let me see. This one, I might have one wrong. I tested one like this, and it was 18 karat. But this one, I think, says stainless steel. What does that say? Yeah, that says stainless steel. Come on. Focus. Yeah, that's the wrong one. S steel. Is that stainless steel or is that somebody's name? S dot steel. Not sure. Some of these look really good. Wish I could have found the other one like this. This one's 14K with diamonds in it. Little earring. Yeah, I probably could sell that as a wedding band, polish it a little bit. I'm going to test that one again. Set it aside and test it again. This one's silver. Now I've got quite a bit of silver here. Thanks, Tupac. This one's silver. Yeah, you want to see the yellow in the bottom of your pan there, Gene, that's for sure. That's for sure. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. But I got some really neat little rings. This one. I think this one. This one has real diamonds in it. They're not big diamonds at all. And I got a lot of really strange rings. This one has real diamonds in it. And these are silver rings. I think, wait a minute, is that the gold ring? Nope, this is a 925. It's a silver ring with real diamonds in it. I got lots of silver. Might try to sell these rings because these are silver rings with real diamonds. And there's this one had the most diamonds in it, and this one, getting around to it, found it has 57 sets. One diamond is missing. It has 57 sets, and it's silver. And they're man-grown diamonds, lab-grown diamonds. Probably all of these little diamonds like these and this one, they're all lab-grown, I'm sure. This one looked really neat, but it's not real. It's a copper ring with little glass beads or little glass stones or zirconia or something. But this is the one that I found with a penny stuffed in it, so it looked like a pendant. Uncle Lip, how are you? Thank you for coming in. Sell it to Heinz? Who's Heinz? I've got all of these little diamond rings that aren't real. Like these that I find, they're not silver or gold or, well, this one is silver, I'm sorry. This one's silver. uh, but these stones are not uh, real. These, I believe, are cubic zirconia. I'm going to do something real quick. Really appreciate you guys coming in here. I'm just taking all these rings that I found this year, which I found 60 rings this year. I found 64 last year. And ouch, I just stabbed myself with a Mickey earring. That's sad, that one wasn't real either, but that one's cute. If I find anybody that would like to buy one earring that doesn't need a matched pair, you know. I've found a lot of nice looking treasures that young people have lost that I'm sure that they loved them. Hey machine, how's it going today? Uncle Epp, I gave you a wrench so that you can take out the other channels. Be mindful of it, okay? I have stuff in this ring box that I didn't know I had. This is my only silver find ever in 2 years. My only ever silver coin find. And it's the last year. It's not even an old one. It's the newest one. So I put it in with my rings. Think. Got to tell you though, my first year out were my best gold finds. These two gold rings are my best. They have the same design on them. I found like 9 months apart, but these are my best two gold rings. And I have that's silver. And there's all my gold rings for last year, except for one. So I got, last year I got, we'll put the one that I have sold here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 gold rings last year. The guys are killing them this year. They're out there on the beaches, and I think Monterey Magnet Man has already got over 25 rings this year in the first 3 weeks. Here's one of my best rings, Mother Goose ring. Yes, sir. I have a legend. Yes, sir, and I wouldn't give it up for anything unless it quit on me for some reason. Oh, cool. Thanks, Tupac. Oh, these ones are the ones that getting around to it likes best. And so there's this one. One of them is not here because it broke, but it was a little daisy ring, and it said, "You are my sunshine" on the inside. But these are some of the rings that other rings that I found. And this one is just a mood ring, but it was a neat looking mood ring. Come on, would you focus? And these are the silver rings. Wait a minute, one of these, this one I found, and this one is close to the same design, but this one came from Las Vegas treasure hunter. Getting around to it, won this one, and I found this one really close to the same thing. And then I found this one in the park too. This is a silver ring. I find quite a bit of silver. So, but I find cutesy little rings, you know. And I find these types of rings all the time. Kids have these and lose them. There's little daisies, all these adjustable rings. Well, these aren't adjustable here, but I find a lot of adjustable rings like that. I'll put those in an appropriate spot here. Sometimes you find a ring, you just don't even know if it's a ring or not, because you know they look like this or this, but I figure after closer inspection, you know they have to be real rings, not real gold. Got, I think I've got enough slots in this one box to put all of these rings in. So yeah, just ask Tupac. That's true. That's very true. That's the broker. Boy, I didn't. This was a neat ring. I found this at Rottweiler Beach. Rottweiler, not Rottweiler. What was the name of it? It's over right under LAX. I found two of them, and one of them was all broken up. Yeah, it's a feather ring. This one, it's got like a bird design. It's not, I didn't clean the corrosion out of it because, but it's like a bird flying. Almost got this moved over. I thought I had a good one here, but it was just silver plated. It's not silver. So it got it's broken. It's an alloy, I think. It looks like this thing was sized 3 times. I don't know why they would size a ring that's not silver or gold. But anyway. Got some really neat rings. This was just a copper ring, and it has kind of a neat stone in it. When the light hits it just right, it's like a deep maroon. Now this one, I thought it was like a wave ring, but that's really a strange ring. I think it's part of a set, but it's a copper ring. No, it's raining out, Uncle Lip. And I'm doing just changing over my ring box, so when I get back out digging, I'm going to have a box to put my rings in. So I'm not trying to bore you at all. I'm just doing some maintenance work while I'm sitting here talking to y'all. And so find something to talk about. All these people in here, Uncle Ep, are helping me get my watch hours So they're so kind as to put up with what I can think to do to get some watch hours. So, sorry, don't mean to be obnoxious at all. But I think I just I need to do this. So I thought you might be interested in seeing the rings I found this past year. And a couple of other little things, but I've shown them before, of course, but this way I can set them aside and I don't have to worry about them again for a little while. And I can have my box here to put my newfound booty in. When I do find booty, mostly I find treasure trash. But I do find some goodies once in a while. So anyway, I just got all that cleaned out now. So now I've got my ring box to put my rings in. And so the first ring that goes in it was the first ring that I found this year, which is a sterling silver ring, which I've shown a couple times. Me find any UK coins? No. I've found lots of foreign coins, but I don't think I've found a UK coin yet. So, all right. So there you go. My first ring is in the box that I just cleaned out. So I just gotta yeah. Yeah, me too. I have an affinity for treasure trash, especially if I don't know what it is. I have to figure it out. So and let's see, what I want to do is weigh up the gold and silver that I found this year. So silver, 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 gold, 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 silver, gold, 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 silver, 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 gold, gold. Okay. I'm just leaving the cats up for William because he likes cats. Here. And it's silver. No, I'm just going to weigh the rings together. The silver chains I'll have to weigh separately. Okay, so last year I got 10 gold rings. This year I got 3, 6, 9 gold rings. So I didn't expand on anything this year over last year because I went down from August on. So yeah, I'm gonna have to try that. I got to see if I can get that creative. Hang on a second. I'll be right back. I gotta get my scale. So let me do that and tear that. So gold, putting all my gold in here. I weighed that box and did a tear on it so that I got the weight of the box. Gotta go mode. And, okay. Okay. Had to redo it because I was on the wrong mode. Sorry about that. So, I'm not counting. I've got 2 earrings in here too, but no, that's not all the earrings that are gold. And see what I've got here that I have set aside. Got 18.11 grams of gold, and I've got 26.09 grams of silver rings. So it's not great for the year, but
Blah, blah, blah.
okay, so that's over with. Got all my silver, gold, and now I've got over 100 rings in this one little chest. So, okay, so silver dime in the back of that one. Okay. So you've got enough square nails to make a tabletop, Gene? That's a lot of square nails. Alrighty. So thanks for hanging out and watching me do my maintenance here. What to do with I'm gonna have to get rid of this stuff. It's piling up. It's amazing how much, even after I got rid of over 1,000 pounds of scrap metal, I still have a ton of stuff around here that I've picked up metal detecting. Not all of it's metal, but still picked it up metal detecting. I know I've got more than enough pull tabs to make a tabletop, bottle caps to make a tabletop. I can probably make a 6-foot table with the pull tabs. And maybe never duplicate one. But again, thanks for sticking around. What else exciting is happening? We're talking about tabletops. Well, I've only got 2 years, Gene, and I've got more than I can handle. I've only got 2 years of treasure trash. It's almost scary how much, one of the places I go to, well, 2 of the places I go to, there's a lot of people that do a lot of weekend barbecuing and stuff, and they'll break a chair and they leave it, one of those folding chairs, and then they'll break a easy up and leave it, and they'll burn up their barbecue and leave it. So I pick up all of that stuff and get around to it, and I gather it all up and we take it in for scrap. So far we've made about $100 on scrap. Really? Coasters out of dried flowers? Well, that's a good memorial, right? You're waiting on somebody else to load it up so you can take it, or you're waiting to get out there and load another load up yourself? Probably yourself, huh? Really? That's cool. I'm glad to be your excuse there, William. So, guess I'm through with all of that, so you don't need to be looking at the table. Guess you can talk face to face, sit back and drink coffee, and look at Kylo Ren here hovering over me. But, well, thanks for enduring, people. Thanks for enduring. Well, I'm glad to be the conveyor of, don't take this the wrong way, socialism. Different meaning for the word socialism. Socializing. You know, I'm going to the P.O. box today. Trevor sent me a coin too, so I should have mine there too, because I think he mailed them all out at the same time. So I'm going to go to the post office box today and pick it up. It's behind Kylo Ren. Here, just a second. Let's show you my better side. There it is. Yeah, that's my favorite little tapestry. I have also the 1776 flag. I have in the closet. I have a whole flag. I might hang that up sometime. But I'm all set for Civil War reenactment. I have a general's winter coat and jacket. I mean, cape. You know, one of those coats that has a cape on it that is designed after a general's coat. And then I've got a kepi, and I've got a Kentucky long rifle, and I have a pistol, both ball and cap, 50 calibers, and I'm all set for reenactment. Me too, Greg. I have a lot more respect for history than most people do. Not most people, some people. John P. Adventures, I didn't see you until they said hello, John P. down here. Sorry about that. Hello. Welcome back in. We have John P. and Gene P. Yeah, they have some really good history there in the Civil War areas, and um, I'd always wanted to go there. I went through the states that there's Civil War fighting there, but didn't ever go to any of the Civil War battlefields or anything. I was flying through, moving through too fast to slow down and take a look. Nice, Gene. Sure wasn't a sniper rifle round. Did you do a training area or something? You volunteer there? When do you have time to volunteer? Gene, have you had a chance to use those scoops at all? Have you found them useful at all? I use mine every time I go out. I was just wondering if you've been able to use yours. Good, cool. I love it for just getting shallow digs out because you don't have to get your digger tool out or anything. You can just I'm glad you like it. We had somebody buy one that because they're 3D printed, they do have a chance of breaking if you don't put them on your detector, on your pinpointer. If you just leave them in the bag, they can be broken fairly easily because there's nothing to keep them from snapping. They're in layers, Yeah, sandy soil, they were made for sand and wood chips and rubber tire chips, so you didn't have to get your digger out, and so you can move things around with it without messing up the end of your pinpointer. And then and it's better than just a little cover because it actually has something to scrape away. And but if somebody broke one before it got put on their pin pointer because they put weight on it and snapped it or something. Thank you, Gene. And they got really mad and called it garbage and everything. Well, you know, if you don't get a chance to use it in the proper way and it breaks, I can't help it. But I offered to replace it, but they didn't want to have anything to do with it because they said it was 3D printed. And so that's fine. But for what it is, it works real well if you use it properly. And so I'm glad you like yours. When the season opens back up and the snow goes away, we'll get back into that, I'm sure. You go into the post office, you got all your packages ready to go there, Tupac? Cool. Well, you drive carefully and have a great day, and thanks for coming. You're awesome. Check out Coining Around if you haven't. I know all of you guys have, though. But check out his free duck races tomorrow night at around 4 o'clock Pacific time. Well, in about 2 more minutes, guys. I'm not going to keep you 3 hours like I did yesterday because I got some errands to run and everything. But I sure appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me for all the time that you do. Yesterday, there was a bunch of you that was on here for 3 hours, and today, an hour and a half, and I so much appreciate it. You wouldn't believe how much that sorry today wasn't more entertaining. It was just maintenance, but you guys are awesome for sticking around and socializing with each other while I'm doing my maintenance work. The next time we talk, I will probably be digging. If it's not raining tomorrow, I'm going to be digging. So we'll see what we can do, see where we can go. Well, thanks, Machine. I really do appreciate you guys. I really do. Even though I would rather be out digging, I do enjoy our time just sitting and talking, because when I'm digging, I'm doing all the talking, and I'm most of the time I'm unable to see my screen. It looks like that. So I can hardly see it at all, and I got fingerprints all over it right now. But you know, out in the sun, it looks like that. I can just barely see writing back in the back. Sometimes I sometimes can't even see what I'm showing you to make sure that it's focusing, because my phone just doesn't let me see it. It doesn't look like that out in the sun. It looks like that. So anyways, as far as me socializing with people while I'm hunting, it's not the best, but it is a good time. I have a good time out there digging and finding treasure trash, and maybe now that I've got some space for them, I'll start finding some rings. So but, the winter time is not the best time to find rings. It's the summertime, so we'll see what happens this summer. So there you go, guys. It's been an hour and a half. Lovely time. Lovely time. God bless you all for hanging out with me, and I hope you have a great day. Later, Gators. Stay well. Hunt well. Let's hunt.